children, today we are going to learn properties of whole numbers from the chapter Whole Numbers. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are nothing but the natural numbers including 0 are called whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on infinity. So whole number starts from 0 and so on up to infinity. Here, now in properties of whole numbers, first we will see properties of addition. Again, in properties of addition, the first property is closure property. Closure property is nothing but if A and B are two whole numbers. If A and B are two whole numbers, then their sum is also a whole number. So let us take, if A and B are two whole numbers, then their sum is also a whole number. Let us take an example. If A is equal to, we should take only whole numbers. Any two whole numbers, 2, 5. If A and B are two whole numbers, then their sum, we should do addition. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Is 7 a whole number? Yes. So I have taken two whole numbers. Then I proved that their sum is also a their sum is also a whole number. So closure property under addition, it holds good. So now we'll see what is commutative property. Commutative property. So what is commutative property? If A and B are two whole numbers, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B is equal to B plus A. So for this also we will take an example. 22 as A is equal to 22 and B is equal to 6. I'm taking. So A plus B, 22 plus 6 is equal to B plus A, 6 plus 22. So 28 is equal to 28. So we got the same answer. A plus B is equal to B plus A. So commutative property holds good for addition. Next, we will see what is associative property. If A, B, C are any three whole numbers, then A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. This is associative property. So let us take an example. If A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 5. We will prove this. A is equal to 2. We will have to substitute in this. A is equal to 2 plus B is equal to 3 plus C. 5 is equal to A plus B means 2 plus 3 plus 5. 2 plus 5 plus 3 is 8 is equal to 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 5. 8 plus 2 is 10 and 5 plus 5 is 10. So we got the same answer. So associative property also holds good for addition. Next, identity property. Identity property. If A is a whole number then a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. Let us see. If a is equal to 6, then we should check. 6 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 6. 6 plus 0 is 6. Is equal to 0 plus 6 is 6. So we got a. The final answer is a only we got. So identity property also holds good for addition. Now we will see properties of subtraction. Properties of subtraction. Under this, first we will see what is closure property. Again, if a and b are two whole numbers, then if a and b are two whole numbers, then a minus b may not be always a whole number until a is greater than b or a is equal to b. If a is greater than b and if a is equal to b, then only a minus b is a whole number. Let us take an example. If a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 1, means here a is greater than b. Okay, so then a minus b is equal to 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. Again 1 is a whole number. So if a is less than b, then it cannot be defined in whole numbers. Next, commutative property. Commutative property. Here, if a and b are two whole numbers, then a minus b is not equal to b minus a. So we will take an example. If a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2. So a minus b means 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. This is a minus b. Now we will do b minus a. What is b here? 2 minus 3. Is it 1? No, it will be minus 1. So it is not defined. Okay. So is a minus b is equal to b minus a? No, it is not equal to a minus b is not equal to b minus a. So commutative property does not hold good under subtraction. Now we will see associative property. Associative property. If a, b, c are any three whole numbers, then a minus b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c. So we will take an example again. A is equal to 5, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 1. So now a, 5 minus b, 3 minus 1. So what we will get? 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3 we got. Now we will take this a minus b, a minus b, 5 minus 3 minus c means minus 1. 5 minus 3 is 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So are these both same? No, those are not same. So a minus b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c. So we can say that associative property does not hold good under subtraction. Next we will see identity property. So if a is a whole number, then a minus 0 is equal to a, but 0 minus a is not equal to a. See here, if a is equal to, if I take a is equal to 11, then a minus 0 means 11 minus 0 is equal to 11. But 0 minus a, that means 0 minus 11 is not equal to 11, right? What we will get? Minus 11 we will get. So identity property is also does not hold good under subtraction. Hope you all understood, children. Thank you.